friends, so today's story is about the most genius heist in history. Who was behind it? How did the police and the FBI capture it? To know the complete truth, watch the video till the end. So let's start. Bob Vincent, the supervisor of the second floor of the hotel, was on duty at night. And then in the same building, a small machine looking ugly was visible. There was no fun in the shop during the night. This floor of the hotel, which was dedicated to the employees, was here during the night. Seeing this small machine, the supervisor got some bad thoughts. It was a metallic box, on top of which another smaller box was connected, and the part in front of it looked like a strange control panel. There were a total of 28 switches in the control panel, which also had names. All the switches were from the bottom side to switch number 23. It was 6:30 in the morning, and this incident was related to Harvey's Hotel and Casino. It would make national news headlines in the next 24 hours. For Bob Wilson, it was not just this strange machine that was a surprise. He was on duty almost the whole night, but did not hear the sound of placing any machine in the same corridor. The person who had left this machine here would have placed it on top of 4 wooden sticks. These were buried inside the carpet of the dog corridor, which indicated that the machine was quite heavy. What made this incident even more strange was that the locks of the doors around the place where the machine was kept had been glued with super glue by someone. Bon Vincent was still in this dilemma when he found an envelope lying next to the machine, on which was written, "To the Harley's management." According to Nazarene Harvey, there is a well-known casino and hotel in the American state of Nevada. At the time we are talking about, there was this 11-floor building which had 197 rooms. When Bob Vincent, who was on the second floor of the building, received the according envelope, he ran to call security. Later, the police and fire department were also called. Initially, no one had the courage to pick up the envelope. Everyone was afraid that it might be a trap. Later, it was shaken and pulled with the help of a stick. And when it was opened, there was a 3-page document inside it which was written on a typewriter. At the top, the headline read, "Warning for Hotel Management and Bomb Squad." Below the headline, it was written that do not try to shake it at all because its mechanism is such that if it is shaken even a little, it will blast within a second, and do not even try to put water or gas in it. Because float switches have been installed inside it, if this is done, then the pressure inside the machine will increase and a blast will occur in this situation also. The switches installed on the top of the machine are also connected to the machine. So even if the screw is open 25%, then also it can explode. In simple words, this bomb was so delicate that even a little movement could detonate it. It was exactly as written in the letter. At that time, 600 guests were sleeping in their rooms in the hotel. No one had any idea about it. First of all, the police evacuated the entire hotel and ordered all the people to go to the parking lot. After that, the bomb squad was called and they carefully observed the machine. It was a box made of about 1/2-inch steel sheets which was welded very neatly. There were bubble levels on all 4 sides of the box which were probably installed to keep the machine straight. All these things were revealing that whatever was written in the letter was true. It was written in the letter that this bomb cannot be turned off by any means, and the person who made it could not turn it off himself. It has an automatic timer which will automatically shut it off in the next 24 hours. It can only be taken to a safe place from here, and that too when the management follows the instructions written in this letter. Seeing the sensitivity of the matter, the law enforcement agency and the bomb squad did not take any step as if there was a danger of the bomb exploding. First of all, they tried to find any fingerprints on the box, but they could not find anything. Then they took photographs of the box from all sides and scanned it with a special X-ray machine to find out whether there was anything inside it or it was a fraud. While the X-ray was developing, they placed the stethoscope on the body of the box and started listening to the sounds from inside it. There was something inside it that was making a sound, and something was moving inside the box. The letter mentioned that there was TNT in the box, but there was no mention of how much. The letter was just a hint that if the bomb exploded, the casino across the street would also suffer a lot of damage. And a warning was also given to take the people away from this bomb to a radius of 1,200 feet. The police evacuated the areas around the hotel and also got the gas pipeline of the hotel shut down, and the casino employees also said and started shifting lakhs of dollars in cash. FBI agents also reached the spot and made their command head center in a nearby building, the law enforcement agency and the blessing. But what was the demand of the person who had placed this bomb? It was written in the letter that we need $3 billion in cash, but the condition was that there should be a bill of $100 and there should not be any kind of chemical used in it, and there should be no marking. And it was also written that if anyone tries to cheat, then the way to defuse the bomb will not be told. And if the demand is not met in 24 hours, then the automatic timer will blast the bomb itself. But finally, to whom was this money to be given and how? When the prepared X-ray film came back from the lab, the found black and white pictures supported the threatening letter to some extent. The small control box fitted on top of the machine was seen in the X-ray to have a wire connected to its screw. This was mentioned in the letter also. There was a thing submerged upright in the box which could have been a tilt sensor, and a float valve was also visible along with it. Apart from this, the box below was completely filled with a cylinder. The police had no idea as to what the cylinder was filled with. Later, it had to be decided that the person writing the letter was not joking. This machine was really a bomb. Slowly, the deadline of 24 hours was getting over, so the authority was ready to pay the ransom. Information regarding delivery of money was also written in the 3-page letter. This money would be delivered through helicopter. Instructions were also written for the pilot that he will land near the LTA building at Lake Tahoe Airport at 1 in the night, and the helicopter should face south. After that, the pilot will land and stand near the fence, and he will receive a call, and the remaining instructions will be given on the same call. Remember that the helicopter must only have a pilot, no gunman, and no other person. To accomplish this task, Joe the cook started the helicopter. $3 billion in cash was kept in the helicopter, but all these were dummy notes, and a gunman was also hidden under the pilot's seat, and he was instructed that no matter what happens, he has to protect FBI agent Joe. At exactly 11 o'clock at night, the FBI agent landed the helicopter at the place specified and parked it at the specified place. After a little while, the phone rang, and he was told that there was a letter under the table in the phone booth. He should pick it up and read it. Whoever was there on the other side was very clever, and he did not want to stay on the public phone for more than 5 seconds, because the longer the call, the greater the chances of it getting tragic. This was a new letter in which it was written to go inside the helicopter and switch on the flashlight to show every corner of the inside. Do not forget that we are watching you. After that, take off and go towards High 15. After exactly 15 minutes, you will see a stroke light burning on your right side. After the stroke light, you have to land facing south. There you will find another letter lying on the track. The pilot did exactly the same, and after takeoff, he reached the same place where he was supposed to see the stroke light. After reaching the location, the pilot did not see any stroke light for miles. For the next 1 hour, he kept feeling dizzy around the same place. But in the dark night, he did not see any movement, so he came back and landed at the airport. Later, he came to know that he could not read the instruction properly, and the place he actually had to go was miles away. To message the person giving the instruction, news was played on TV that there was some confusion about the location in the instruction. The person who had planned this whole game, when he came to know that the police are still ready to pay the money, he called the police station and asked to switch up the number 5 and wait for the next phone call. Maybe he wanted to buy some time to make a new plan. Then he asked to put up the dummy switch, but now it was too late. That is, by then it was 6:40 in the morning, which means more than 24 hours had passed since the bomb was placed in the hotel. Meaning even after the deadline was over, this did not seem to be clear, and this was a positive thing. The FBI police and bomb squad department team present in the command center, there had estimated that there could be a maximum of 1,000 pounds of bomb in it. He was sitting after doing all the calculations. If this is exploded in the hotel, then there will be no damage to the pillars of the building. At the most, there will be damage to the interior of the floor. So they fixed a small bomb equal to the bomb along with the control box. The plan was that as soon as this plastic bomb hit, it would deactivate the control box, and this might prevent the TNT from detonating. All the preparations were complete, and the nearby buildings were evacuated. At this time, it was 3:45 p.m. on 27th August, and all the departments were watching this scene from 1 kilometer away. And the news people were recording this moment in this time. Thank you for watching. If you found this story compelling, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more real-life crime stories that shook